Well, hello there YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. My name is Emily. Today we are climbing up onto the North London line here at Acton Wells Junction. Behind us there is the Great Western Main Line. And today we are driving train 7 Oscar 98, which is the 1207 Park Royal Marcon service, heading to Marcon to Angusteen Wharf service. My apologies there. So this is quite an interesting one in my book, because basically we take these empty hoppers and we just take them across the other side of London. What I like about this is in the UK we have very few sort of short distance freight services, where it's a distance of less than maybe 50 miles point to point, and this is sort of part of that, so I find it quite fun to look at and explore. Oh, I know where that is. I think that's the green. That's the so basically Chiltern used to run down there. I forgot the name of the branch line now. But it was basically a random little service you could get, which was a Chiltern from London Paddington. And it was just to keep driver competency on that spur of the branch. That's now gone as part of the HS2 works, unfortunately. But alas, it's quite interesting to know that it exists within Trainsim. But yeah, we are going to... so we are heading down here from the North London line. We're going to head down through Willesden South West sidings onto the West London line. Now we're waiting for the train to join the North London, as it sort of is as we speak. When it does that, our line speed goes up to 25. Now, because we are coded as a 7 service, so obviously it leads with a 7, that means 7 Oscar 98 is limited to 45 miles per hour, according to pathing. I am doing my best to drive as per the sort of professional driving characteristics for the Class 66, but I am still sort of developing my learning and sort of how you drive a 66. So, you know, trying to do stuff like you don't go like that. You go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now I know we get a 40 speed post there, but the 25 comes in very shortly thereafter. I'm going from powering to just dragging the brake in just to stop us accelerating. Some GRA wagons sitting there, and some coalfish wagons. Just putting the tiniest amount of brake on to stop us accelerating further. Now, here at Willesden South West sidings, we were parallel to the West Coast Main Line for a while. So we pass under the overpass for the North London line. That's Willesden Junction there. That's a Class 350. That's coming on East Croydon service. So that's a Class 351. That's on loan to Southern. So it's operating for them today. Because it's 2009. So Class 378s are brand new. 313s are just leaving, sort of in the process of the way out. The depots are really full because there's withdrawn 313s, or not in use 313s, sitting in there alongside 378s. And the 378s are all still 3 cars as well, which is quite fun. And they're all coded as 3780s. We've got the calling on signal, let's say that we're crossing over. I need to drop to 15 for that. We've got some MBAs there on the scrap flows. And you've got the Wembley Stadium Arch in the background. I don't actually know if that would no, that wouldn't be built at this stage. So these are our hoppers today. These are JHA/HLAs. They're the same wagons, but they change their coding partway through. I'm not 100% sure why actually. But there we go. I'm fully power off, brake off, so the train will just sort of control itself here. As we get swung over, and we join the the West London line, apologies, here at that's a good. This is a good little test for me. I can't remember the name of this junction. The next junction is West London. Is sorry. This so is North Pole Junction. So crossing over the Great Union Canal and the Western Main Line. And just to show you where we sort of are, what we're doing in proportion. That's where this is obviously us right now. This is the Western. That is Old Oak Common Depot on the right. That's the branch line I mentioned. That was the Chiltern route. And this is Acton Wells Junction where we started today. So just gone in a massive arc around. So it just shows how close the rail routes are in the UK. Now I am actually going to put drag brake on because we need to be at 15 until the tail end of the train joins the North London. At which point we go up to 25 and then 30 and then 60. Obviously, though, even though the line speed goes up to 60, we go to 45 because that's as fast as we're allowed to go. We'll just basically accelerate towards the 45 now. So I keep saying 60, but no, 45. That's North Pole there, so that would still probably have some 373s laid up in there. Because this is 2009, so this is pre the opening of sorry, a little bit early there. My apologies. This is pre the opening of St Pancras International. So all of the Eurostyle services are running as Class 373s out of Waterloo. When I was defeated, you won the wall. Had a great day at work on Monday, actually. So, 3 of us working in the kitchen. All of us gay. One person sings a line from ABBA. Which one was it? It was... I can't even remember the song now, but basically, like, the other 2 of us responded in perfect tune. And I was like, tell me we're all gay without telling me we're all gay. Oh, that was very fun. Just keeping the speed wash back there. She's using a tiny amount of brake drag. Now, to our left there, down that way, it's not actually modelled, you'd be able to see the Grenfell Tower. It was actually quite a shock to me. I know I mention it every time I do a video on this line. When I travelled this line in real life, and I was looking out the window and I saw the Grenfell Tower. Obviously, that tragedy happened coming up on 8 years ago now. And I just sort of thought it had been pulled down or redeveloped or whatever they were going to do with it. No, it's still there. It's just wrapped in a facade, like not a facade, like a plastic wrap. Wave to our colleague. And a little bit of a mixed hopper rake there. He is, or they are, I should say. You can see this sort of tiniest amount of brake that I can apply is actually holding us at a really nice little pace. It pulls the speed off slightly, but not enough to make it noticeable. This is Olympia, Kensington Olympia. This is where the motor rail service used to leave from. And during the war, where the civil servants were going to be evacuated from London through. Got some D stock there, D78. I have taken the opportunity to use some of the backdated district line stock. I'll show you the backdated train sim virtual district line stock. My apologies. And dot that around the route as you know, just as variety, quite frankly. Because obviously it's 2009, so it's pre the S stock coming in, or just pre the S stock starting to come in. Sorry. So you still get a lot of the older stock just sitting there, and it's like, you know, obviously it's the middle of the day, so a few bits and bobs would be in the depot, and that's quite nice to just be able to see that and go, oh yeah, 1960 stock, you know, or 1968 stock. In there at Lily Bridge Depot, which is the depot on the right hand side. Put a bit of power on as you go past. So they're just sort of dumped in there. They're the trains that basically only are being used for the peak time services today. Or that are being looked at. Yeah, 1968 stock there. First time they've gone into full power. Stamford Bridge there on the right, the Chelsea ground. This is Imperial Wharf, and you can see the Morpeth board for the 20 over the 30. As a freight service, we need to be at 20. So I'll select quite a sharp brake application. We're still within our service brake application, so we're fine to use that. We've got the proceed aspect on the banner repeater. Single amber, red ahead. You can see we're just coming over the River Thames here. Trying to get you a bit of thrash today. In fact, what we'll do is just that. And there's a 313 heading northbound. That didn't work, did it? Yeah, I the speed a bit hard there. In aid of trying to give thrash. And we are now going to cross under the combined, basically the line out of London Waterloo. I'm not sure what that's actually formally called. That just pulled off to a green, so it's fine for us to continue. We're continuing straight ahead, of course. Remember, we're waiting for the entire rest of the train to go past. And this time we can do proper thrash merchantry. So, there we go. For your entertainment. There we go. So we're now passing under, like I say, the combined... Oh, well, I'm on the second man seat. We're approaching, sorry, the combined... So this is Latchmere Junction. As like I say, we go under the combination of both the line to London and Victoria. So if we went up to the left there, that would take us to Victoria and or Waterloo. This is sort of loosely the Reading lines or the North Link lines, and this is the rest of the lines on that under that second bridge. I am just in idle at the moment as we continue on around. Like I say, that's Latchmere Junction we passed. Now, to our left there, like I say, that's the main line. We don't join it, so, and this is Latchmere Junction, I believe, here, so my apologies. That wasn't Latchmere Junction previously, this is Latchmere Junction here now. I'm entitled to get things wrong occasionally. I just define occasionally a bit differently to most people. And as we dive under Popart, the line towards Popart's Junction, which is behind us on the right. So this is really the southwestern main line, I guess you could say. We approach Factory Junction ahead, which gives us our, takes us to the end point of this scenario, which is Wandsworth Road station. I'm a little slow, but that's absolutely fine. We now fly under the line here that goes to Battersea Park. So the line sort of in front of us, I guess, to the other side of the depot here at Stuart's Lane is the Chatham Main, and this line would connect the Chatham Main to the Victoria, to the Brighton side of Victoria, but via a flyover. And this is the Chatham Main line ahead. You can see a 442 little plastic piggy there, laid up in the sidings at Stuart's Lane, awaiting its next job. That's a train I need to drive in a future scenario, am I right? But, as we are approaching Wandsworth Road here, it's time to say goodbye. So thank you for watching today's YouTube video, folks. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe to see more from me on an increasingly regular basis. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.